WARREN.FINANCE. We're doing a check-in today. Now, this particular video is all about the DPI. One of the legends or the warriors asked, well, L7, you're always talking about the DPI. Explain it. The DPI is simply your daily passive income. That's what we're here for with Warren. Either you're going to create a new passive income. If you didn't have none, just say you had your job and you didn't have any other source of income. You're here at Warren to create some daily passive income, whether it's $10 a day, whatever the number is that you decide. Now, so either you're creating or you're increasing. Since I already have some with other protocols and everything, my goal in Warren is to increase my daily passive income to the number that I set. So that's what we're here for. So we already, matter of fact, you can see the time right now is 12:45. We're exactly 24 hours from yesterday when I did the last rebond, which we took it to zero. And we have $90.94. So that's what I made in 24 hours. So now at $90 a day times 30 days, that's $2,700 a month. But wait, you know that it's not going to continue. It's only going to make it for 40 days. So if we have the 90 times the 40 days, that's all that's going to happen. So you have to come up with your strategy of how many days you want to rebond and then how many days you need to claim. But then also you have to take into account your ROI. Do you want to take your ROI out? You can do rebond, ROI, rebond, ROI, or vice versa, whatever you decide. Like I say, this is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. So you're talking $3,600. So the difference is when it's risk capital, the ROI is important still, but not as is important. How else can I say it? Okay, if Warren just stopped today, I would still be okay. Now, granted, when you invest in, the goal is, of course, is to always make money. That's the ultimate goal. So it's a little bit different when it comes to the ROI for me. Now, like I say, this is me because it's an individual endeavor. Now, the fact that I know the team, I know Max, we know Nomad, we know Math, and then the rest of the dream team, Mo and Kryptonite, and the rest of all the rest of the folks, the rest of the team, it makes a difference in the level of confidence that you have in the protocol. Because we know what's to come. We know where the foundation came from. And like I said, it's built by the community and it's for the community. We understand that. We needed something that we could put our funds in and not be stressed out that it's going to rug or it's going to be put onto a DEX or something, whatever somebody else just decides on a whim and then try to reverse it. No. Anyhow, so what we're saying here, it's all about the daily passive income, the $90. So what first thing I want to do is go ahead and rebond this because I don't need the funds. I may just rebond for the rest of the month until January 1st. Whatever. So I'm going to rebond. But one thing I want to note here is the amount of LPs I have in my wallet. I have 40,939. So now I want to rebond the $91. So I'm going to hit rebond. And I want to hit the max. So that's $91. So what it's saying here is it's going to be the $91 that's available in my Warren tokens. Then I need an additional $75.45 in tokens, or $118. And it automatically creates a 30-day bond. Someone asked about that too. Well, how do I know how many days? It states right here. It's automatic 30. There is no 40-day rebond. So now when I click rebond, so we already got my balance, we're going to see if it takes any of these tokens out. Oh my God. Woo, the gas is expensive. A whole penny. Somebody in the Telegram was asking about the gas when it comes to Warren. Well, it's not so much Warren, it's Pulse. It's a penny. Look at that. 94.7 Pulse tokens for a whole penny. Whew. that's the kind of gas prices you want to be paying. If it was only like that out in the real world. Okay, so that rebonded. Now we know once that rebonds, it goes to the bond page. It doesn't come down to the bottom page. We just wait for the transaction to go through. Transactions confirmed up there at the top. Okay. And you can see here, it went to zero. It zeroed out. See, that money's already starting to come in. So now, if we go over to the bond page, scroll down to the bottom, we can see the new bond right here. So it does not take any additional income, because if we go back up here and check my balance right here, you can I hit max? Yeah, the max, it still says, well, not the max. It still says right here, 40,939 DYOR PLS tokens. So it doesn't take any tokens. So now it's set. Now see, so we have all these bonds here. So what I'm going to do, the bonds is not where the money's at. And sitting here does not increase my daily passive income. For one, you can only do anything with any bond until these dates. I have to wait till January 26th, January 18th, and January 19th. Why? I am here to create or increase the daily passive income. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to stake all three of these bonds. So now let's go over. Like I say, the goal is to get that daily passive income up. So let's go over here to stake. And of course, all three of them should be here. And we're going to start with the big one first. I want the big one to make sure that it goes in there. So we go here and we're going to click approve first. Okay, and let's wait for it to pop up on the Robbie. And if you haven't switched over to the Jedi side and you're still on the dark side with the MetaMask, if you go to, well, you're already at my page, then go out and look at there's called the DSA video series or the playlist, and it's the DAPP sites and apps. And when I discussed the Robbie wallet, we've been using the Robbie wallet for almost a year, almost 2 years now, at least a year and a half. So it's okay. And then we're going to stake the bond. So if you have any questions about it, and I always do updates on it with the Robbie, and yes, they are working on the mobile. Okay, so this first one is going in. So that's 118, and we're going to see that one pop up down here. Well, it's going to go to the second page. Okay, yep, the numbers just changed up here. So if I go here, yep, here it is, day 0. So that's the first one. So now let's go ahead and knock the second one out. And let's do the 2612 here and stake that bond. See, I guess they only had to approve it the first time. So it's going to take $40.93. Yep. Because now we can see as I stake, the balance is going down. Okay. So that takes care of that one. So we should have another 0, 1 pop. Exactly. We got another 0, 1 pop up here. It just stayed on page 2 is what happened. So let's go back up here and let's knock out that third one. Oh man, that's only like 44 cents. I don't even know if it's worth the bond. We'll go ahead and stake it just because it's being useless over there. That's like that. The bond money is like having your money sitting there. Granted, it's not dead, but it's working like a sloth. That's the way you want a good representation. It's working like a sloth compared to being on the stake side. It's running like a cheetah. So it's up to you. You can do half and half. You can do 70-30. Like I say, it's individual endeavor. So you have to decide what's best for you and your family and your family's finances. So if you're like, okay, well, L7, I only need $30 a day. Got to give you that give you $900 a month. Then that's the perfect number. That's the number that you're shooting for here. And your goal is to always try to maintain it. That, it's your goal is your goal. Now, when it comes to figuring out the DPI, you have to understand that this is going to fluctuate here. How many tokens we get a day due to the fact of how whatever price warren is, as well as our LP. So it's going to fluctuate. So today it could be 276 for this one. Tomorrow, yesterday it could have been 275, 274. So it's going to fluctuate. So what I do, I just tally all of these up, multiply that by the price of warren, and I come to a rough number. So let me see. So let me just do it with the one here. Okay, so now we got 404.46 plus 140.04. Yes, I count all the decimals. Plus 138.61 plus 276.15 plus. So now we need to go back to the other page. Bring the calculator back up. Plus 4.63 plus 1.50 plus 2670.94 plus 2671.01, and the last one 37.52. So I'll get 6,344 tokens a day, and then the current price is, so bring the calculator back up, times, let me write that down so I have it, 6,344 times 0.01569. So that's right at, shoot, I'm almost at $100. So tomorrow at this time, I should have $100 sitting in there, give or take. Like I said, you have to account for the fluctuation. So if my goal was $100 a day, well, I'm going to make another bond. How I make a bond? Matter of fact, let me make a bond now to get it past that $100 point. So let's do that. Let's do 10,000. But 10,000. Let's do a 5,000 bond for right now. Oops. That zero stuck in there. Okay, well, the zero can come out once you have a number in there. Then you can back it off. And okay, so a 5,000 bond, that's $78. Okay, so we'll do that. 109, 40-day bond, of course, and create bond. Oh, so instead of get tokens, you got create bond there. Ah, I see you know, man. I see the approximate too. Okay, and select there. So this should put us over the $100 mark per day. So then, like I say, your goal is now is going to have to be whether or not you want to come in every other day and claim your ROI and claim your and rebond. Because now you remember it does take into account, so that should have created a new bond down here, the bond at the bottom. Just waiting for it to pop up. Because if you do come in and claim your ROI, it is going to remove your hold bonus and put you back at zero. But you have to understand the power of warren. It matters and it doesn't matter, again, because you're still going to get 2+% per day. Per day. Okay, so we can see the bond just popped up here. So let's go ahead and stake that bond. Like I said, I'm not having no lazy bonds. Okay, so oops, go back up here. And then we'll just add that to the total bond here. And stake it. But like I say, it's an individual endeavor. So you just got to figure out what's best for you. This is why I'm saying now's the time to sit down and devise your strategy. I know I had one of the videos in the Warren Wisdom had a strategy in there. And like I say, it's just really the most important factor is your daily passive income, what number you want it to be. And then how quickly do you want to get your ROI? All right, so let's go to the second page here. And So okay, so it should be this 375 one. Wait a minute, we can see that in the calculator. I want to make sure. If we go back in the history, it was this one here. Okay, so if we add 6344, so the total before was 6344 plus 375 is 6719 times point zero. Oops, what's the price? The price be fluctuating. Times zero. Oops, go back. 01569. So yep, that's it. So I'm over the 100 mark. So now it's at $105.42 a day. Like I said, it's going to fluctuate depending on the price. But we do have the sword and shield, so it's a less of a fluctuation. All right, and again, look at that TVL, $613,000. Warren don't play, and this is purely you. This goes to all of you Warren warriors out there, 613,000 strong. All right, legends. So warriors, that's what we're gonna do for today. Oh, like I was saying, your DPI, that 2%. Remember, this is what you're gonna get no matter what. So even if you come in here and claim every single day, this is what you're gonna get. And you're gonna get the liquidity bonus on top of that. Then if you do come out and claim, you're going to lose. I would lose my 0.20%, but I would still have my personal bonus because what I've invested in there. So like I say, it's options. It's options, and then there's decisions that you got to make. But you got to come in with a strategy. You just can't come in willy-nilly and just, okay, I just got in because I saw a lot of people getting in. Come on. And also, there are videos from all of the influencers. There are odors of videos. Shoot, now we're close. I know it's more than 50 videos out that show you exactly what to do, how to stake, how to bond, how to claim, how to rebond. Like yesterday, I did a bridge, then we zapped, then we did a bond, then we did a stake, then we did a rebond. So there's videos. So we try to do that to ensure that all of the warriors know exactly what they're doing and how to do it. All right. So that's all for right now. So as always, this is for informational, educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. I'm here to share information to the Warren warriors about Warren to ensure that you all stay in the know and just to give you something to think about when it comes to your DPI. Because like I say, that's what it's all about. That's what everybody's investing for, is that daily passive income. Nobody's looking at it for 5 years down the line or next month. We're looking at what can I get by this time tomorrow. And like Warren said, if you don't make money while you're sleeping, you're going to be working for a long time. And that is not our goal. Not when we have opportunities like Warren. And remember, get in where you fit in. And this is an individual endeavor. Do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. Don't worry about what I'm doing. You got to do what's best for you and your family. And as always, all I ask is that you please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the warriors out there, engage.